Do you know how many people benefit from your insecurity? Do you know how many people thrive when you kind of lower yourself where they can make themselves feel more valuable, more prone to success than you? No, you're not crazy. They benefited from your insecurities. Listen, I want to share something with you because I'm doing kind of a journey of healing, overcoming insecurities. And I look back at my childhood and I experienced a lot of trauma. And I realized from that trauma, in an effort to be loved, in an effort to be validated, in an effort for people to see the value in me, I was insecure. And one of the things I learned from a gentleman that I was dating, that men are natural born hunters. They hunt their prey. And what do animals do? They hunt for weaker vessels, so to speak, because that's food for them. They thrive off of whatever they can catch and eat, so to speak. And that's what it was like for me in relationships. Men thrived on my insecurity. No, I wasn't crazy, and you're not crazy. They thrive when you question yourself. The smaller you made yourself, the more they were able to look at themselves as being bigger. As long as you questioned yourself, they never had to question themselves. And deep down, you always felt that. You know that. I looked at myself and I said, what is it that I keep attracting the same kind of men? It was because they saw my insecurity. They saw that I would give everything to them just to be in relationship with them. I would spend thousands of dollars. I would take them on trips. I would give them everything just because I wanted to be in relationship. Some I shared my childhood trauma with, some I didn't. But I guess there's just this vibration you give off when people know. You don't have to say it, but I can see in you you're insecure. You may be insecure about your weight. You may be insecure about your looks. You may be insecure about being in a successful relationship. And people thrive off of that. Whether you know it or not, they can see that. So I want you to know you're not crazy. They see it. They start to rise off of what they can get from you. They felt, like you felt in a way that they praised you when you were self-depreciating, but went quiet the moment you spoke about yourself with pride, that you were proud of what you accomplished. You were proud that you're no longer suppressing your feelings. You're no longer suppressing your emotions. But people thrive off of you being insecure. It was like you were missing something. You were missing something, always making sure you second guessed your own intuition. You felt in a way that you loved more when you were easy to manage and less when you weren't. So let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. You doubt what was their comfort zone. You were their comfort zone because they can, how do I want to say it? You were a comfort zone for them because they knew they can obtain anything they wanted from you without having to celebrate you, without having to affirm you, so to speak. Just as long as they were present, just as long as they were there, you felt secure that they loved you. You felt secure in who you were. Like when you're in a relationship, right, and you want to spend time with your mate, you call him, he come hang out with you. And as long as he was hanging out with you, you felt secure. You felt, oh, he likes me. Oh, he wants to be with me. No. He wanted to be with you because he knew that he stood to gain something, whether it was going to be dinner, whether it was going to be you all were going to go shopping, so he was going to buy you something, whether he would run a sob story on he needed help with a bill or he needed help with something and he would give it to you. But that all came from your insecurity, because being that you were insecure within yourself, no matter what it was about, you would give him anything just to spend time with you. My sister and brother, listen, I want you to learn to know that you are valuable because God created you valuable. You don't have to let people oppress you and make you feel insecure about your weight. There is somebody for everybody. You don't have to feel insecure because maybe you don't have the degree or you don't live in the fine house that other women or other people live in. That's okay. It doesn't matter what you possess, what you drive, what you live in. Don't be insecure about those things. God can take you higher. God can give you more. But you got to learn to appreciate where you are right now. Right now. Where you are today doesn't mean you'll be in that same space next year. You just got to grow and overcome the insecurity, and you're not going to be able to do it in your own strength. It's going to take you relying on God, growing deeper, so that from Genesis 1:27, you know that you were created in his image. So there's no insecurity in you. Society has put these standards on what we should be, what we should look like, what we should possess in order for us to feel secure within ourselves that I am somebody. I look like somebody. Stop. Just stop. Because the more people can oppress you with what you look like, you will sink deeper and deeper and deeper. And that's where a lot of people are facing depression, insecurities. People will have mental illness. They want to kill themselves because people press you down. I just want to encourage you with this. You are more than a conqueror. You are valuable. You don't have to feel insecure because you got a little extra weight. You don't have to feel insecure because you don't have the degree. You don't have to feel insecure because you don't have the BBL. You didn't get the fillers. You didn't get the surgery. You didn't have the tummy tuck. You don't have to feel insecure about that. Because if you look at society right now, so many of them women who done got them BBLs or who done had those surgeries are suffering with those things. You don't have to be that. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And I want you to walk in that today. So I just want to remind you, you didn't imagine it. You're not crazy. They are benefiting from your insecurities, my sister and brother. I want you to walk up, hold your head up, walk with your head held high, because God has created you valuable just the way you are. God loves you just the way you are. Don't let people suppress who you are because they don't have, or you don't have the credentials that they think you should have. You're not meant for them. You're not meant for them. Don't let men take advantage of your vulnerability because you've had trauma, because you faced depression, because you feel like you've not had a relationship in a long, long time. Even men, don't let women do that to you. Don't let women do that to you. I want you to walk with your head held high today. And I want you to know this. That version of you is a problem for them. The one who now sees self-validation coming from God. The one who now sees, I am worth something. I am valuable. I don't have to be who you want me to be. I can be who God has called me to be. I will walk in the authority and the power that God has called me to. If that means I have to walk alone for a season, I am okay with that. I will no longer allow you to exploit my vulnerability, my insecurities of my weight, of my not living in the best place that you consider the best place. I won't walk in that. You walk in who God created you to be and watch what God does for you, because you were created in his image. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Listen, if you're new to my channel, like and subscribe. I post content about my journey in my healing and how God has delivered me from some insecurities. I still have some insecurities, but God has delivered me from a lot of that. No longer do I spend thousands of dollars for a man to validate me. No longer am I buying the Versace, the Louis Vuitton, the Polo. I'm no longer doing those things. I'm no longer buying the Yves Saint Laurent for anybody. I'm not doing that anymore. I am who I am because God created me the way that he created me. I've had challenges. I've gone through things, but I know that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And I want you to get that down in your spirit. You be blessed. I want you to put down in the comment, I will no longer walk in insecurity. You're fearfully and wonderfully made, my sister and brother. Go and enjoy the rest of this day. You all be blessed. Shalom.